Oh yeah!
How you doing?
A month ago in Diaspora Forum, which is the Design Espresso Users Forum, there was one user who reported a problem, which was the puck resistance keep increasing during the shot. It's supposed to be decreasing actually as the time goes, because during the espresso shot, as the time goes, the puck loses its integrity, which means the puck loses its material inside of it, so that there is more space that water can go through. So the puck resistance should be decreasing, and also there is more water path can be made, because as the time goes, the gap between the particles will be filled up with the water. That's why the pressure decreases and the flow rate gets faster. But in his case, weirdly, the pressure was rising and the flow rate was decreasing, which is exactly opposite of it. So we were wondering, and we couldn't find any solution on his side. So we thought it might be the pressure sensor issue. So he sent his machine to Ben, who's the engineer of Design Espresso. So Ben received the machine and then took it apart, replaced the pressure sensor, and then put them back and then tested it. And it worked totally fine. So the puck resistance was decreasing during the shot. So he found that the issue was fixed, so that he sent the machine to the user, and then the user received the machine and then found that there is the exactly same problem again on the machine. We discussed about so many things, and we tested so many things. Not we actually himself, we just kind of advised, which was not really good because he couldn't fix it. So eventually we reached the beans. So we thought it might be the beans. The beans are wrong. So the user called the roastery cafe, the roastery shop, and then the roastery shop actually recommended him to use different water. So he changed the water and the issue was gone. The issue was freaking fixed by changing the water. So back then, originally he used the third wave water, the mineral packet, right? You need to use the distilled water and then just put the powders in the packet in the water and then mix it up. Then the water is really good for making espresso or any other pour-over if it's for the pour-over recipe, and if it's an espresso recipe then it's good for espresso. But the thing is though, he didn't use exactly the distilled water but the RO water, reverse osmosis water. The hardness of RO water is not actually as low as the distilled water. RO water, it has got typically 20 to 30 ppm of TDS, so the minerals in the water is that ppm. But we've actually found that the third wave water's espresso recipe is actually a bit harder than what we recommend. We recommend to use 6 to 120 ppm of TDS of water, but if you use the third wave water packet in the distilled water, the TDS is going to be 130 something. I tested with Ryan because he has got the distilled water. He bought the distilled water and then bought the third wave water espresso recipe and then poured it, and we tested the TDS and it was 134 or something. But the RO water, I told you that RO water has got higher TDS than distilled water, and then he put the powders in there so that the total dissolved solution was freaking higher than that 130 something, so that it might be too hard for making espresso, but still it was weird. So I'm gonna test it right now, right here. So this is Samdasoo, made in Korea from Jeju Island, and then this is Volvic, which is from France, right? Auvergne. Yeah, it's written in Korean, but I can't guess. And this is Evian from France. So I'm gonna measure it, taste it, making espresso, taste it, figure out if I can get the different rough results, if the puck resistance is gonna be different, and then I can also figure out that the taste of the espressos, it's gonna obviously be different, but still, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna get my TDS meter. This is a TDS meter that I used. This is Xiaomi TDS meter. This is really cheap, $10, cheaper than $10, I guess. And I lost 2 of these, so this one is not my third one. So there we go. So firstly, the Samdasoo. Let's measure it. Just simply put it in here. It reads 34 ppm. And then Volvic from France, Auvergne. There you go, 104. So this is like in the middle water. So I usually use like 60 to like 110 ppm of water. And this is Evian. And there we go, 283. You can do better actually. When I measured the Evian like a few years ago, it was like 313 or something. So it got weaker. Huh, how frustrating. Anyway, I'm gonna taste it and then see the difference. Obviously there is no aroma and taste in the water, even though it's really hard. So how to figure the difference between each waters is really simple. We can just focus on the texture. So we can focus on the body and the mouthfeel. And the mouthfeel kind of like left after I swallow it. So the three things, okay? So Samdasoo, there you go. Oh, the taste of Samdasoo is really particular. It's gonna be like feature of the like lower TDS, like soft water, but it has got like just no body. It's like feeling like drinking water. It sounds weird, I know, but it's feeling like drinking water. But it's kind of refreshing because it's really soft, really not heavy at all. But it has got particular after texture. It gets my throat really dry. Yeah, really dry. Yeah, it feels the mouthfeel is like more like rounder, and the body is slightly heavier, but not that much. And yeah, more like rounder. And I can feel the after texture slightly dried, yeah, but it's still okay. Not as dry as this one. And the Evian, wow, yeah, this. You can feel there is something weird going on your tongue. Yeah, so it has got that particular texture, and then it's definitely heavier. I can actually feel a bit of like heaviness in this freaking liquid. Okay, so yeah, that's the difference. So this is like light, dry, medium, but still, I think it's still on the light side. Still light, but heavier than this one, and then less dry. And this one is like milky texture and almost not dry at all. That milky thing is freaking me out actually. That's why I really don't like the Evian. And then let's make coffee. Oh, I didn't preheat it. Preheat my machine. Oh no, dang it. So yeah, I'll see you later. So the coffee that I'm gonna use is this one, Deep Blue Lake. Again, you can see the blue package. And then the name of the coffee is Colombia Cauca Juan Martin Sidra. Cup note of the coffee is floral. Wow, I love it. Lemongrass. Oh yes, cranberry. Yes, cranberry. Love it. First of all, I have to show you how to change the water in the one. We have the water tank underneath the machine, right? So if I get out, there you go. Yeah, so just can take the water tank like this. This is just my water that I get from the my filters, so I'm gonna throw it away. But the thing is though, there is more water inside of the machine in the water pot, so which is the tubes and the heaters and the pumps, so that I have to remove that. Good thing is though, we have transport feature in the machine, so which is for when you pack the machine and then move the machine, you just want to make sure there is no water left inside the machine, so that there is no messy water thing going on in the suitcase when you are flying or something. You can also easily remove the water inside the machine, so that change the water to the other water. Okay, so let's do this. So first of all, change the language to English for all of you guys. Fantastic. How easy it is. I just changed the language from Korean to English in few seconds. There you go. So there is setting, machine, there is transport, tap that. And then after you press OK, pull the water tank forward as shown this photograph. So okay, and then lift the lever on the back of the machine and then pull the water tank. If I pull the water tank too much, the water dropping from the return rail will making the mess on the table like this. The pump sucking air as it runs, and sending the water inside the machine out through the return valve up there. There is the return valve. And after that, make sure there is no water left in there. It's almost done. Yeah, it's not coming out right. There's nothing coming out. And then it'll give water from the group pad. So that it's really like making sure there's no water left inside of the machine. Yeah, I used group pad as I knew, but it changed to the like baby penis, I guess. Nice. I think there is really no water left inside. That's it. We removed all the water inside of the machine, so I just need to throw this water away. And then I just want to start with Volvic actually. So this is in the middle, in between, so it can be the standard for this test. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make 3 cups of coffee for each water with the same bean, exactly same bean, and exactly same dose, and exactly same weight of the coffee. But the extraction will be changed, but I'm gonna use the exactly same profile. Which is like, simply, I'm just gonna make a new profile, but it's not that like big deal as you hear. So I'm just gonna simply make a flow profile, which has got pre-infusion at 5 milliliters per second, and it'll finish the pre-infusion at 4 bar, automatically move to the hold stage, no matter pre-infusion time, so you can just ignore the 60 seconds. Hold stage, I'm gonna do a bit fast shot, so that I can make sure that there is like big change. No, actually just 2.5. It's still fast, but it's not as fast as like 3.0 meters per second, obviously. And then stop at weight at 36. So I'm gonna do 18 in and 36 out. No decline. Temperature at 90 degrees Celsius. And that's my profile. I'm gonna save it. Saved. Preset. I'm gonna name the title. Yeah, there you go. So that's the profile. Then I'm gonna use the niche grinder, grinding point at, where are you? Yeah, 16. Yeah, 16 should be good to go. The roasting point of this bean is pretty light. If you are trying to do the test, the same test like I did, don't use light beans. That's the biggest mistake that I made for the test. It still gives you the difference, yeah, spoiler alert, but it's not dramatical. And it's really hard to get the repeated result. So I'm gonna use 18 grams every time. 0, Jesus Christ, that's lovely. And then I actually want to weigh the, like after grinding, so, 18.2. Where did I get 0.2 from? Yeah, probably away. Connected. And the first shot. Wait. You should suck some water up, so I'm just gonna flush a bit to make sure fill the like water pot inside of the machine. And another thing that I want you to know is you have to make sure that the water tube inside of the machine is fully filled up. So you have to make sure that you need to put the water into the machine fully. That's the second biggest mistake that I made for the test. So that I failed a lot. Okay, let's go back to the video. Fine. And then, yeah, let's do this. First shot, you just need to focus on the graph. That's it. Oh, the pressure goes really high. Where'd the pressure go? Around 13 bar. That's it. It doesn't really matter. As long as it can be like be repeatable, then it should all good. So I'm gonna taste it. Wow, this is freaking crazy. Full water, yes. Cranberry, yes. What is it? Lemongrass? Not really sure, but it's a bit nutty. Wow, aftertaste is crazy. As the pressure is high, the shot was actually kind of fast, but the pressure was really high so that it could like bring many materials from the coffee. And then second shot. Second shot. Oh, even higher. No, not good, not good, not good. I did something wrong, I guess. Yeah, I think I did something wrong. I actually need to change the grinder dial. So I just changed the grinder dial to 19. Yeah. It should be fine now. So I'm gonna start over again from the beginning. It's giving a bit like faster throw rate than it measures. It doesn't matter. As long as it's like repeatable, then it should be fine. And taste it. Brighter and acidity got like clearer and it's really lovely. But the aftertaste is got weaker. Oh, that's all. Is this machine okay? Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I took the machine apart and tested it to see if there is any leakage that can like vary the refrigerant. But I didn't find any issue.
Keep it together, Shin. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. So this is trial number 3. And I'm actually gonna change the profile to more like usual 2.3. And from here for a second. There you go. Save it. That's it. I changed the temper to a normal temper. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can do this. The top is 5 bars, so I'm not gonna shit. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Peace. Oh, freaking hell. Oh my god, what have I done? You can see how freaking stupid I am. How freaking stupid I am. Still can do this. Still can do this shit. Highest pressure was at 9 bar-ish, 9.23. Still tastes nice. It went up to 12 bar now. Wow, now it went up to 13 bar. Why the f is happening to me? Trial number 4. I've changed the grinder this time. Okay. First shot. Let's do this. Yeah, I have the grind definer. So this is not first shot. Another first shot. Fantastic. And it didn't finish the pre-infusion. I'm gonna show my coffee. I just changed the pre-infusion to, yeah, it worked the best. Wow, it dropped really quickly, so. Anyway, it doesn't matter as long as it can be repeatable. 36 out, okay. Sorry guys, I'll just do 2 shots of each water. Yeah, I have not much beans left. Please, please, please be repeated. Please be repeated. Oh, nice, nice. Yes! Yes! Oh. Look, it's just exactly the same. Oh. Okay, floor. The acidity is not that strong now because I used like less coffee than before. It's quite gentle, really easy to drink. But this is the standard, so that I need to compare with the other waters. Transport. Okay. And this time I'm gonna use the Samdasoo. 34 ppm of water. Oh yeah. Yes, baby. Samdasoo, baby. Oh, yeah. Flush to fill the machine with the Samdasoo up. Thank you. Oh wow. Oh wow, what the hell? It's really different. It has got like 70 ppm gap. Where the pre-infusion finishes is already different. So that it makes the whole pot time longer. And the top pressure is lower. Wow, that's fantastic. It feels like super clean. Oh, the pressure was a bit higher than before. Still, it's got like lower pressure at the same setting. We can do this. Let's be repeated. A bit lower, a bit lower, a bit lower. The shot time is a bit longer. I've done 3 shots. All has got the lower pressure than the Volvic. I think we got the point. Actually, the aroma is less than the Volvic one. It's got less aroma, less acidity. It's like overall less character. And then let's move to the Evian. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. I do this because the next video that I'm gonna make is how to build a scale in the machine. But if you just use the Evian without thinking anything, then you will build a scale up into the machine, so you will have any trouble with the scale. So don't try this at home. Wow! Oh. You see that? 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 The pressure freaking went up to 14 bar. That was really a thing. Jesus Christ. And I accidentally finished the shot only because I got too excited. That's okay, that was totally worthy. Man. Wow. The coffee is rich. This coffee is freaking rich. So this time, I've gotta calm down and then just wait till the shot finishes so that I can compare the taste. This time 13 bar, still. Wow. You can see the pressure actually rises at the end. You can see pressure rises at the end. Wow, I'm not exaggerating anything. The aroma is too much. The gas is just filling my mouth up, so it feels like I'm gonna throw up. Really, it's too much. Oh my god, yeah, and it's rich as Elon Musk. It's Jesus Christ, it's richest thing ever. But don't try this at home. You may want to try this at home, but right after that, just use the transport feature to get rid of all the water, all the Evian out of the machine. But this is freaking crazy. Oh, the taste is actually okay. The taste is normal. The body is a bit heavier. Body is acceptable. But even if I don't breathe, then I cannot like sense the aroma of the coffee, right? Because the gas should like go through the nose to like feel the aroma. But even though I don't breathe, I can feel there is too much thing inside. So it's like, I'm getting sick or something. Oh yeah, this is freaking special experience. So guys, now I actually recommend you to try this at home, but make sure to get rid of all the Evian out of your machine, okay? I share the graph result here, dun dun dun. So you can see it really makes the difference during the shot. So it really makes the difference of the coffee puck. It's really actually hard to say it's coffee puck because it's not like physically the coffee puck changed, but the chemical thing in the head space, in the group head, in the portafilter basket is changed. I think as I like taste the coffee, I think that's because of the aroma, because the minerals in the water in the Evian has got like much more mineral, which can react with the coffee material and then makes the aroma, because the aroma is freaking too much, really too much. So as you can see my like previous video, which is the cold, like comparing the cold espresso and hot espresso. Cold espresso is like I made the coffee with the just like really cold water with the ice, and then the pressure was really low, much lower than the hot water using hot water espresso. So we could see the like temperature of the water changed the amount of gas that can be like emits from the coffee puck. But I think this is similar. Even though I use the same temperature of the water, but still the minerals can like react with the coffee puck, makes more aroma so that the pressure of the shot is higher. So Samdasoo was really kind of low, and Volvic is kind of middle. The Evian was higher. Wow, this is crazy result, guys. Yeah, I think that's all about the. Wow, still, it's actually. It's not hard to swallow it, but it's kind of like I'm just kind of like hesitating to swallow it. So it's something stuck in the throat and then go down. Our cold espresso, I think your water. Yeah, it has got like, that's why it has got no aroma. Because there's less mineral, it cannot bring like as much aroma as the other waters. Wow. Yeah, it's almost about the aroma, I guess. Yeah. It was really, yeah, it's been like 3 hours that I'm trolling for 3 hours, and that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out.